Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome to another reading. Okay, so we've got some symbols here, some very interesting ones, I have to say, and very angelic feel here today, and channel some stuff for you as well. So I've got the name, I got gladiator, I got wildness, and I got unruly. Then I got waking up and seeing reality and its truth. So there's something you're closing your eyes to around you. And when I've said that, there are a few of you have gone, yes, I know what that is. I was ignoring that. Don't look back. There's nothing to see there anymore. Walk away from that devil that is tailing you, and the sun will rise again. I've got a little tap over there. I've got the numbers, so you may want to look these numbers up. Angelic numbers: 16, 82, 91, 19. And we've got the names Claire, Alan, Gertrude, Bill, Angela, Tyler, Lotus, Tony Francis, and Alouetta. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, so let's see. Let's go through the symbols. So I've got a green candle today. This is called winter thyme. So it smells of the herb thyme. Okay. Now it's green, so that can mean money. That also can mean healing. Healing money issues I've got. But I wanted to read out what it also says about the thyme bit. So it's about courage and strength. It's a symbol of bravery, thyme. Inspiration. We've got about speaking your truth, which is, we had that before. It wards off evil. They used to use it in mummification, so you may be feeling smothered or unable to speak about something. Somebody's trying to ignore something that needs to change for you, and you're not allowed to speak about it. I'm just seeing bandages around the map. Something that needs cleansed away. We've got cleansing rituals, warding off evil, physical healing, mental clarity, and emotional healing. It also can be for love, attracting fairies, and this is interesting Christian symbolism here. According to one Christian legend, time was in the manger for the infant Jesus and is symbolically called the Virgin's humility. Whatever. Okay. Oh dear, everything's fallen today. Right, so we're going to light it. Then I'll tell you about the rest of them. Okay. So we've got our little candle going. Oh, it's dripped quick. We've also got Athena and wisdom. I might do a channeling from her if she'll have us. Sorry, I've got some energy here. I don't know if you can see. If you're new here, I'm physically seed spirit, so we get a lot of them trying to appear. What is that haze? Might be the sun, but it's not. The sun's not that strong. It's weak. There's a haze behind here, so somebody's definitely trying to come in. We've also got these two little angels. I can't get the candles to get to go in there. I'll have to send for them online, I think. If you're interested, it's Solstrom. I'm probably not saying that right. Sorry, anybody in Denmark. You know the shop I'm talking about, though. It's a fabulous shop. It's a Danish shop. It's brilliant. But there's something about angels. But I also get, I don't know, closed eyes, something in unison. I say nuns, I don't know what that's about. And we'll see what happens there. And we've also got angel with a broken wing, which also means courage, bravery, strength, and soldiering on. It could also be feeling disabled, I suppose. Broken wings, could be broken faith as well. So that's what I'm getting for that. But yeah, definitely. So some of you could be earth angels out there going through it. So yeah. Right, where am I to start, please? I want to start with these. I haven't had these out for a while. These are my little, they're They're the Bach flower remedies. So we'll see what emotions are going on at the moment that we need to heal. I don't know if this is a bit of a healing. Healing financial issues or belief in money I've got as well. So we've got an observant failure to learn, and we need to get into the perceptive, reflective and observant mode. This is chestnut bud. So I also get that this is, if we get in the right place, this is something, I mean, they look close to me, you know, something that opens up. Feeling wilted, feeling exhausted there. Overwhelmed. Just got. Now I keep getting this one, olive. Extreme exhaustion following illness and trauma. So we need vitality, zest and revival. Remember, if you're having any medical issues, please get professional advice before you take any from here. This healing's meant to enhance, not to be the, you know, if it is a healing, I think there's a healing coming through. It's meant to enhance and be used in unison. There's definitely some haze. I don't know what's going on here. Archangel Raphael, green is a symbol of that. It's on that ray. We've got Century, which is servile, dominated, subservient. And we want to get an assertive and strength. So there could be somebody telling you what to do. Are you meant to be turned that way? Somebody's not listening to what's going on for you. They're not feeling the emotions and the pressure. They're just, oh, it'll be all right. You've got to do this. I see things one way, so you've got to follow me. Hornbeam. We've got mental fatigue, apathy, overburdened, clarity, lucidity, revitalize. That's what we want. One more, apparently. Olives are great for you. You know, obviously, again, get advice, but I'm taking, it's from Greece, and it's called Laurel and Flame Olive Oil. But this is stuff that you can cook with it, but it's too high grade. You buy it for the health benefits. It's got, there's something about olives here. You buy it for the health benefits. It's got that many things saying what you're doing. I take a small shot of it every day, and people have been going on about my skin, everything. It's good for heart, it's good for everything. So it was a TikTok craze, but this is, they've got the full, I went to the whole olive, it's called the Olive Temple. Yeah, they do skincare, everything. I don't know why. They're not paying me or anything, but I just think they're brilliant. Yeah, in Greece. Olympia, yeah, it's all from the olives in Olympia, where the Olympic Games originated, and where the flame is lit. So, yeah, I don't know why there's something. Oh, I'm going to get one extra apparently. Okay, so we have uncertainty, exploited, lacking intuition, sara.to. So I want you trusting in intuition and self-belief. You're ignoring your intuition, screaming at you, and you're ignoring it. Wild Rose, resigned, apathetic, bored, yet stoic. Enthusiasm, ambition, vitality. You remember, you know, the Bach flower remedies, for those of you who don't know about them, they are supposed to, if you take them, they help you get back into these positive emotions rather than the negative ones. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Interesting. You want these? Right, let's go. So some of you have got broken wings. I've got that song in my head. Take these broken wings, Mister, learn to fly again. Now, there's a van going by Asda, and it's got green. There's something about green and blue, I would say. Right, we've got incense, which is allow the smoke to reveal the truth, clearing the haze while lifting the fog. Some of you need to make a decision. I think I've got one to make myself as well, but there's something about incense as a fog. Maybe that's why we've got this sort of haze here. But there's a thick fog around you. You can't find your way. You've been asked to sit down, meditate, listen, or even just sit down and listen. There's a lot of chaos around you, something swirling like a tornado, and you need to sit down. Can't see the smoke for the fire. You can't see the fire for the smoke. And that's what they said anyway. Allow the smoke to reveal the truth, clearing the haze, which we've got here, while lifting the fog. She's got her eyes closed. The answers are within, they're not without, which explains why they have there. This is something you have to make a decision on. You cannot be assisted here. I'm being channeled. Well, I'm getting told. Dark days of winter. This could be a dark night of the soul. 17. I must seek to befriend the hidden parts of the self, the darkness that embraces the whole of who I am. There's a part of you that you're rejecting and trying to kill off when it actually needs to come up to the front and be seen. You're trying to deny it. It'll just wither and go away. Something from the past that's trying to return and regenerate. We've been getting that as a theme. Yeah, definitely about opening the eyes to see what's in the inside rather than connecting with it. This is a decision you have to make on your own. This is part of your soul journey. It's not to say that your angels aren't around you, supporting you, your guides aren't, but this is a decision you have to make. You have to look squarely at yourself and make a decision. What is your intuition telling you? Okay. Over to you. Okay, silent night. Again, it's talking about the same thing. That's how you'll get your focus. If by night the world should sleep, a sleep so deep the silence be deafening, there would sound nothing at all. At all nothing would sound. I mean, we've got these stairs, which always talks about ascension to me. This is about the throne. It's like sovereignty, sweeping out energy that no longer needs to be here, and growth with the tree. Light, illumination, and of course the star at the top, following the star. Like the way it's being lit, it's just you're not taking it for some reason. What is holding you back? Ooh. You may have had an argument with somebody's art. Something's very frosty, snowy, chills, cooled off atmosphere. Now I'm looking at her. Some of you have had an argument and you're not saying the truth of a situation. Somebody spoke the truth to you. You did not like to hear it. And you knew it was the truth. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Avril. I got the name Avril. And there's like a cooling off. There's chills. There's a tap there. But this is illumination. Could be from 3 people, a group of family. I just heard you're going in the wrong direction. But you know, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. If that doesn't sound right to you, then use your intuition. Okay? Remember, you're in charge of your life here. And what they're trying to get you to do here is to listen to you. All right? You want 2 more of them, do you? All right. Yeah, because I was going to say that's on the bottom. Frosty situation. This is also speaking of like hangman energy, where you don't know which to go. It's like everything's buried. There could be this is like purity, trying to be perfect, trying to be something you're not, trying to get everything right, putting a cover on the past and the emotions and feelings that are within you about it that need to come to the surface and need to be dealt with. If you need to talk to somebody, please do that. There is guidance in this. There is a light. It feels like you've buried a part of yourself. You're smothering it because it's just not fitting with your idea now. There could be this, I've been feeling this kind of energy, wanting to be in survival mode and do this, and I want to do this, but I can't. I haven't got time. I would let myself go if I did that. I need to go in this direction because that's more for money, for finance. Now, it's not to say that that isn't the right thing to do, but you can't just bury something. There's some hidden passion that's coming to the top and you've been ignoring it. Some of you may have an unwell stomach, like nervous, and that sort of thing around the throat when you're anxious, where you want to be sick but you can't because you don't feel sick. It's just a reflex action, nervous action. Again, obviously, if you think it's something else, go and get it checked out. So there's something like that. But it's like somebody's trying to thaw your thoughts and feelings. There could be a lot of anger here as well, repressed anger. So you may need to talk to somebody about this. It's like soldiering on. I mean, she doesn't look very happy. I mean, she hasn't even got a face, bless her. But you know what I mean? I've come across, I've got a fairy that has the wing off. It just happened by chance. This angel, and I noticed when I was doing my, I get messages through my AI when I'm creating my videos, which I have one on my World Predictions channel if you want to check that out, of my visions. I'll be warned, it's a bit scary at times, but that's my life, everyday life. And I noticed that when I asked them to AI to create angels, they're doing so with one wing. And that's been a theme for a while, and I'm frustrated. Now I'm beginning to understand. So, yeah. Yeah, gatherings. Some of you are going to a talk group. It could be like Alcoholics Anonymous or substance, or it could just be therapy, but you're finding warmth and passion within a group, safety. But there's fire here. There could be a class here as well for you to get your passion going again. There's some sort of gathering, family gathering as well. Somebody's had an argument with their family and they don't know what's going to happen at Christmas. Jocelyn. It will be as if nothing has happened, but that's not right either. You bring the light. You needs to be talked about. Somebody said something last year, and for another person it's like 2 months ago, and it's thrown a right spanner in the works. It's revealed a truth. Harsh and cruel though it was, Joanne in particular, I'm getting, you know it's relevant and it needs to be looked at. Could be concerning a little boy, Joseph. There's light here. You have all of these people watching, waiting for you to make a decision. There may be a company decision somebody's having to make. Some people who are relying on them. Satellites, I don't know why I got that. That a big decision needs to be made here. Okay, anyway, let's see what we've got with my cards, which I'm still waiting on the second sample before I can sell them because they got mucked up a bit. Oh yeah, you've got love and protection here. For some of you, I think you're wary of it or you're not trusting. It's safe to trust. Odessa. Odessa is powerful witch goddess in my stories, which you can check out on Patreon if you're interested. Details in the description. But she's a powerful witch goddess, always watching, always seeing what's coming before anyone else does. Knows about human nature and how to get round it. Okay. Powerful goddess. So now, do you know, I'm still trying to work out, because he's very naive at times, this prince. He pays attention to detail, especially in clothes and things like that. And he watches, he sees more than he lets on. I'm hearing very loudly in my head, but he has a chance to catch himself out. I don't know what that means, how that rings, but he doesn't always speak the truth, but he watches and he learns and he waits. He's very patient, and he sometimes presents himself as something he isn't, like someone who can't do things, but he actually can. Is very intelligent and very enabled, and wants to prove himself. So there's something about that going on here. Might not do it in the correct way, needs to learn more. So that's for somebody out there. And we have the monk. Religious piety, I heard. Too much. Somebody's been stifled by, could be vows from past. Oh my God. Okay, so we have a nun standing here. Very tall nun. And a monk in green and gold robes. So I'm not sure, with red hair. Like my character on the back. Okay, so what's this about? Ties to the past. There's, I think somebody was a monk in previous life. I always swear this about Keanu Reeves. And a nun. There's some religious tie, religious order. Somebody could have been like that. Now, I've had that a couple of times actually today. Somebody could have been that in the past and they've now come into real life and they have to start living like they're in real life. You cannot be in religious piety. This could all be a reference as well to trying to be perfect. Now, we got that before. Trying to cleanse all the time, be perfect in whatever it is. That's unrealistic. It's a bit OCD, and I can say that because I am OCD, and I know it's a bit too much, and it's stifling your life. It's almost like there's two sides of you, okay? But it's a bit stifling. So we've got it's both female and male here, or gender fluid, remember. But there's definitely something about religious rules holding you back. You are of worth. You can do what you wish. There is no, I think somebody's beliefs are changing as well, and they're trying to hold on to them, but you can't. You're going to have to go with the flow because you can't deny it. You're trying to smother it, and it's not going to work. Somebody's reading the Bible all the time. Maybe planning to be a monk, trying to keep hold of something when they're called somewhere else. Why does this remind me? Oh, for the first time I saw The Force Awakens the other night, and said the guy who, I'm sorry, but I didn't like the helmet he was wearing. I know he was trying to be like Darth Vader, but to me he looked more like Rick Moranis in Spaceballs. I'm sorry. But he was asking there's this old helmet, Darth Vader's old helmet, please help me stay with the dark, the light is calling to me again. And it's that kind of thing. So there may be kind of, you could be a dark monk. I don't know, this guy is actually in the story. Something religious has come in and it's trying to take over too much, and you've got to pull back and see reality for what it is. There is something about taking holy orders, but it's not quite for you. Something God, I'm told, I have to say this, God calls you in different ways. You do not have to force yourself to be this or none, okay? In your everyday life, you are called in different ways, and you are still of service, in the service of God. I have to say that for somebody, okay? So you could look like this, bit of a, look dapper, dandy, whatever they call it, and still feel like this and feel that these two sides are pulling you. This could be past life stuff. You're being asked to go with the flow and be in the version of you that you are now, not of the past. Nobody's perfect. Not even monks and nuns and not even the Pope. Okay, so there's something about stop being so hard on yourself with that. Okay, one more of these and then we'll get a couple of end ones. The one on the bottom. Yeah, Queen's Bodyguard. saying threats before this is a very Knight of Swords feel. Mind he hasn't come out. Empress of the Italians here, which has been in your sovereignty. Seeing what's coming towards you, being aware of all the arguments. I think somebody's having an argument with themselves. There could be somebody in your family who likes to protect the faith. I get this a lot for people who, a lot of people's views are changing. It's about coming into your own sovereignty, about being in your own thoughts. This could be a guide that's helping you do that as well, and protecting you. Seeing things a different way, seeing things the way you need to, okay? Because you're being asked to go a different way from this old. It has to come into the new now and your own beliefs. You may be being called to be spiritual, but it goes against what you've done. I mean, I'm confirmed Church of England, but sorry, I've just been having a lot of arguments with the universe. I'm constant chattering. What are you doing this for? And I'm not agreeing with it at the moment. And my views have been changing. And I cannot prescribe to certain religious things anymore. I'm getting different views. I still believe in something. But even if you didn't, even if you were atheist or you were a science or you were used to believe in something and go to science, it's still a belief system. I'm sorry, people don't like it when I say that, but it's true. It is still a belief system that you just trust in this method and methodology of how to find out about things. So something about changing. There's a sluggishness to someone as well. Somebody feels a bit woozy. I felt that all morning. I mean, I get that with my FND, but somebody feels a bit off kilter, not right. Get it checked out. Confirmation, get it checked out. Woozy head. Off balance. I don't think it's anything serious. I don't get anything serious, but you get it checked out. You're missing vitamin B12 or something. I don't know. There's some vitamins out, but go to the doctors or wherever you go and get that professionally checked before you take any advice from here. But there's just something out, and there's a little bit of a stress component, maybe over breathing as well. But I'm not a doctor. You need to go and get checked out, okay? Get professional advice. So I'm going to finish off. Where do you want me to go? You want me to go back to here. I think you've been reading a lot of things, and I think that's what's caused the trouble. You're being pulled, but it's causing a dark night of the soul. This could be an argument with herself. Definitely. Get a couple of cards here, and then we'll sign out. Okay, Bloodstone. Yeah, closing your eyes to the truths of reality will only connect you to the illusions you have created. You're not opening your eyes to something you need to see. It's almost like part of you can, but it's coming out in anger. You're trying to block it with anger. Do you know there's a series on Netflix now? I know somebody out there has watched it. I'd love to know what you thought of the end of it. It's called 1899. It's on Netflix if you can watch it. Yeah, it's a little bit in parts, but it's like Alice in Wonderland, and it's all about reality and waking up to reality and truths. Okay, yeah, it's really, really good. So there's something about opening your eyes, but opening your eyes within to see what's going on. Somebody's acting badly around you as well, and that needs to be sorted out. You're not saying the truth. Something is over and it's time to move on to a different place. Blackberries 8. There is no weaving with existence when you ignore the presence of spirit within self. Look, it's creating thorns. It's the more you ignore it, this person knows you're ignoring it. I think in some cases you get baited a lot, which can cause a lot of problems, and you may overreact and just go for it. So you need to talk to somebody, get some help, okay? Because that's what this person's trying to do to you. Yeah, there's something you need to scream and shout about, something hidden in the past, a truth that needs to come forward. I think somebody needs to go and talk to a counsellor here. There is something in the past that needs to come out. I think it may be causing physical problems now as well. So you need to be talking about this. Tears need to be released. There's a cleansing of emotion, healing. Hold on for just a moment in time, acknowledging before releasing, liberating what needs to be freed. Yeah. It's almost like, look, she's got this veil over it and it looks like he's, yeah. It's starting to bleed through into everything in your life. It's affecting your actions, everything. Please go and talk to somebody, okay? It will help you. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to see, I can see somebody trying to phone me. What's going on? I'm doing a spooky video later on. Oh no, that's part of the card. Sometimes I thought there was something on that card. Why did we pick it up again? Timid, shy, known anxieties, phobias. You need courage, safety, scrutiny. That's a part shot for someone. Yeah. So I'm doing a spooky one. We'll use the necrometer. I've been trying to do that video for a couple of days, but loads of stuff has been coming in. Check that out later. There may be another world predictions one, I'm not sure, but there's definitely the AI video of my visions for the world on there, which you can check out. I'm going to put it at the end of this video. And what else do we have? What else do we have? Yeah, Patreon for the writing, which are channeled messages. Please check them out. I may be putting a post on Substack later as well. I don't know yet. It's how I fit everything. Yeah, if you want a reading with me, details in the description. Please, when you come to me, tell me exactly what reading you want. Okay, I'm booking them from the 1st of December because I need to know the exact reading. All the details are in the description. All right, take care of yourselves and I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thanks, bye.